Welcome to physics online session. So in last class we discussed about resistivity. We got that expression for that resistivity in terms of relaxation time. So just we will write the formula here. So in case of resistivity, okay, resistivity is represented by the symbol rho here. So resistivity in terms of relaxation time. So while deducing that Ohm's law, so in case of the deduction of Ohm's law, we got that expression for that resistivity in terms of relaxation time. So rho is equal to what? M divided by N E square into tau. So it means that resistivity is independent on its dimensions. So it means that however you can stretch or compress the wire, so resistivity value will be remain same. So what is resistivity? Resistance per unit cube of the material of the wire. So that is resistivity here. What is the SI unit for resistivity? So rho is equal to what? So rho is equal to R into A divided by L here. So resistance is in terms of ohm here. Area means meter square, length means meter here. So meter term will get cancelled out here. So SI unit for resistivity is ohm meter. Ohm meter. So what is that SI unit for resistivity here? SI unit for resistivity is ohm meter here. Now let me introduce one more term related to that of conductors. So that is conductivity here. So then let me understand what is conductivity. Conductivity, that conductivity is represented by the symbol sigma here. Then what is conductivity of the conductor here? So conductivity of the conductor is nothing but, so it is that reciprocal of resistivity, we will call it as conductivity. What is conductivity here? Reciprocal of resistivity, we will take it as conductivity. So simpler way I can understand about that conductivity. So what's that simpler way here? The reciprocal of resistivity. The reciprocal of resistivity is known as conductivity. So reciprocal of resistivity is nothing but conductivity. So sigma is equal to what? 1 by rho here. So rho means what? M divided by N E square into tau. M divided by, so it goes to numerator. So N E square into tau. So this is about conductivity. Then what is the SI unit for this conductivity? I need to understand here. So look at here. So resistivity SI unit is what? So ohm meter. So conductivity is nothing but what? So reciprocal of resistivity means SI unit of conductivity is, so per ohm per meter here. So what is that SI unit here? Per ohm per meter here. So that is SI unit of conductivity. So one more unit I can call, so that is Siemens per meter. Siemens per meter. What is that another SI unit of conductivity here? So one unit is per ohm per meter, or another unit is so Siemens per meter, and one more form I can write it. So ohm I can write it in reverse form. So if I write it in reverse form, MHO, mho per meter. So it is also SI unit for conductivity. So okay. So next we will look at that effect of temperature on resistivity here. So for example, I will consider one conductor here. So for this conductor, if I increase the temperature of this conducting wire, so as the temperature is increases, what about its resistivity I need to find out. So let me understand about effect of temperature, effect of temperature on resistivity. Resistivity of what? Resistivity of conductor, insulator and semiconductors. So first I will consider effect of temperature on resistivity of conductor. So for example, as the temperature of the conductor is increases, what about its resistivity I need to find out here. So look at here. So this is one conductor. So treat it, this is one conductor. For this conductor, if I am supplying that heat here, so if that heat is supplied to this conductor, means whatever the free electrons are present in the conductor, these free electron gains the thermal energy, and after that these free electrons are moving randomly in all direction here. So it means that as the temperature you are providing, number of collision will be more. Is it right? Why? Because free electron gets the thermal energy, so it suffers more number of collision. So if the number of collision is more, means what about its relaxation time? So in last class also we discussed the concept. So rho is equal to m divided by n e square into tau. So rho is inversely proportional to relaxation time, I said. So relaxation time means the average time interval between two successive collision. So as the temperature is increases here, so then what happens here? Number of collision will be more. As the number of collision is more, means relaxation time will get decreases. Why? Because within less interval of time it suffers more collision here. So relaxation time decreases here as the temperature of the conductor is increases. Then what happens here? Number of collision will be more. As it suffers that more number of collision means, so then what happens here? As it suffers more number of collision means relaxation time will get decrease here. As a result of decrease in relaxation time, resistivity of the conductor is get increases. So hope you understand here. So we'll look at that effect of temperature on resistivity of a conductor. So first I will consider one conducting material here. If I provide the temperature to this conducting material, then what happens here? These free electrons will get collide with its fixed ion here. So as the temperature is increases, means number of collisions will be more. As the number of collisions will get more, means relaxation time will get decrease here. So why? Because more collision is possible in less time here. Why? Because these electron gains the thermal energy, it is moving fastly here. So if it moves fastly, means it will take less time to collide here. So if it will take less time, means relaxation time will get less here. As a result of decrease in relaxation time, resistivity value is get increases here. So hope you understand here. So now let me write that effect of temperature on resistivity here. So look at here, as the temperature increases, as the temperature increases, it suffer more collision here. It suffers more collision here. As a result of this, relaxation time, if number of collision is more, means within less time it will suffer more collision. As a result of this, relaxation time decreases. So resistivity will get increases. Okay. Why? Because resistivity and relaxation time is inversely proportional. So relaxation time decrease, I said. So as the relaxation time decrease, means so resistivity value will get increase here. So this is about effect of temperature on resistivity here. So I said that in case of that resistivity, as the temperature is increases, means its resistivity value is also increases here. So as the resistivity value increases, means what about its conductivity value? Conductivity value should get decreases here. So look at here, as the temperature is increases, as the temperature of the conductor is increases, its resistivity value will get increase here. If the resistivity is get increase, means what about its conductivity? Conductivity should get decrease here. Why? Because both are inversely proportional. So look at here, as the temperature of conductor, so I am speaking only about that conductor here. So as the temperature of conductor increases, increases its resistivity value, get increased. Remember here, as the temperature of the conductor is increases, its resistivity value get increase here, and its conductivity value get decrease. Its conductivity value will get decrease here. So now I will draw on that nature of graph temperature versus resistivity in case of conductor here. And let me draw on one more graph, temperature versus conductivity for that conductor. So look at here, as the temperature of the conductor is increases, resistivity will get increases here. As the temperature increases, resistivity must get increase, means this is the nature of graph temperature versus resistivity for a conductor here. So now look at here. So now I will draw on that nature of graph for temperature versus conductivity for that of conductor here. So in case of that temperature versus conductivity here. So as the temperature of the conductor is increases, means its conductivity value will get decrease here, means y coordinate value goes on decreases as that temperature increases. So this is the nature of graph temperature versus resistivity and temperature versus conductivity of conductor, of conducting material. Then instead of that conductors, if I choose that semiconductor, so about that semiconductor we will study in detail in upcoming days. So just I will take that example of semiconductor. So in case of that conductors, I said that temperature of the conductor is increases. So as the temperature of the conductor is increases, means its resistivity is also getting increases. So because of increase in resistivity, so conductivity value will get decrease here. So then what about in case of semiconductor, I will consider here. So in case of that semiconductor, is there any kind of free electrons? So what are the example for semiconducting material? Germanium and silicon here. So look at here, in case of that semiconducting materials at less temperature, so there is no free electrons. So it means that at low temperature semiconductors behaves as an insulator. Why? Because so semiconductor does not contains any kind of free electrons at low temperature. If the material is not having that a free electron, means so it acts as a insulator here. Now as the temperature is getting increased here, so look at here, this is one semiconducting material. So this is semiconductor. For this semiconducting material, I will provide the temperature here. So look at here, in case of that conductor, I said it consists of free electrons. In case of this semiconductor, at 0 degrees Celsius, there is no free electrons. So whatever that silicon and germanium, I will take it here. So for example, this is silicon. So that silicon consists of 4 valence electron in their outermost shell. All these 4 valence electron making covalent bond with its neighboring atom. So there is no free electrons at low temperature. So look at here, in case of that semiconductor, there is no free electrons at low temperature. As the temperature is increases, then what happens here? So for example, silicon I will take. So it will make covalent bond with its neighboring atom. As the temperature is getting increases, then what happens here? This covalent bond will get breakdown here. So look at here, as the temperature of the semiconductor is increases, covalent bond will get breakdown here. As a result of breakage of the covalent bond, free electron will get generated. So remember here, in case of that conductor, already free electrons are there. Whatever the temperature you are providing, so that temperature is received by the free electrons. Those free electrons are moving in random direction. So but in case of that semiconductor, at low temperature there is no free electrons here. So as the temperature if you provide here, so as the temperature if you provide, means so covalent bond between the neighboring atom will get breakdown here. So as a result of breakage of the covalent bond, so free electrons will start generate in case of semiconducting material here. So look at here, as the temperature of the semiconductor increases means covalent bond will get breakdown. As a result of this, free electrons will start produce here. So now at high temperature, so semiconductor consists of free electrons. At low temperature, semiconductor does not consist of any free electrons. Why? Because at low temperature, so that valence electron making covalent bond with its neighboring atoms, so you will not get any kind of free electrons. As the temperature if you provide means covalent bond will get breakdown. As a result of this, you will get that free electrons here. So look at here, as the free electrons you get at high temperature means, so these electrons are responsible for that conducting nature here. Did you get my point? So as the temperature you are providing means that semiconductor consists of free electrons. If the material having free electron means it becomes like a conductor here. Did you get my point? It becomes like a conductor means now I will consider as the temperature of the semiconductor increases. So for example, this is one semiconducting material. Now I am increasing the temperature of this semiconducting material. Then what happens here? Resistivity of the semiconductor is get decreases here. Why? Because its conductivity value will get increases because of the free electrons at high temperature. So now let me understand about that conductivity and resistivity of semiconductors. Semiconductors. So look at here. At low temperature, semiconductor does not consist any kind of free electron. Semiconductor does not consist any free electron. As the temperature increases, then what happens here? Covalent bond will get breakdown. Covalent bond will breakdown. As a result of this, as a result of breakage of covalent bond, as a result of this, free electrons start producing. As a result of this, free electron starts producing. So as that free electrons are more means its conductivity value will get increase here. So its conductivity of semiconductor is increases with increase in temperature. And so conductivity increases means what about its resistivity? Resistivity value will get decreases, and its resistivity value get decreases. Resistivity value will get decreases. Now I will draw on that nature of graph, temperature versus resistivity and temperature versus conductivity for semiconducting material here. So let me draw on the graph, temperature versus resistivity and temperature versus conductivity for semiconducting material. So look at here, along x-axis temperature, along y-axis resistivity, same along x-axis temperature, along y-axis conductivity. So look at here, as the temperature of the semiconductor is increases, so then what happens here? Its conductivity value will get increase here. So conductivity value will get increase means y coordinate value should be get increase here. So conductivity value will get increase here, and as the temperature is increases, then what happens here? Resistivity value should get decrease here, y coordinate value should be get decrease here. So y coordinate value will get decrease means this is the nature of graph temperature versus resistivity and temperature versus conductivity for semiconductors. Okay, so now we will give that mathematical approach for that. So effect of temperature on resistivity here. So look at here. So we'll give that mathematical expression for effect of temperature on resistivity. So already we got that informations related to temperature and resistivity. So as the temperature is increases, resistivity is also getting increases here. So change in resistivity, so rho 2 minus of rho 1 here. So change in resistivity is directly proportional to original resistivity and rise in temperature. So as we did in case of first P, so linear expansion, so change in length is directly proportional to original length and rise in temperature. In the similar aspect, change in resistivity is directly proportional to original resistivity and rise in temperature here. If I remove that proportionality sign, I will get that proportionality constant here. So that proportionality constant is alpha. So alpha into what? Rho 1 into delta of T, where alpha represents the temperature coefficient of resistivity. What does that alpha represent here? Temperature coefficient of resistivity. So that alpha is equal to what? Rho 2 minus of rho 1 divided by rho 1 into delta of T here. So this is the expression for that temperature coefficient of resistivity. What does that alpha represents here? Temperature coefficient of resistivity. Temperature coefficient of resistivity here. So now let me take this is equation 1. So I will rearrange this equation 1 here. Equation 1 can rearrange as. So look at here. So in equation 1, so minus of rho 1 is there. I will take it into right side here. So rho of 2 is equal to minus rho 1 means it will become plus here. So rho 1 plus of alpha into rho 1 into delta of T. So rho of 2 is equal to, in this equation I will take that rho 1 as a common factor. So in this one, rho 1 means this will becomes 1 here. 1 plus of alpha into delta T. So this is the expression for the effect of temperature on resistivity. Then similarly I can write that effect of temperature on resistance here. So now let me write that effect of temperature on resistance. So similarly that of resistivity, resistance, as the temperature is increases, temperature of the conductor is increases means its temperature is increased means its resistance value is also increases. So from that expression R is equal to rho L by A, it means resistance is directly proportional to resistivity. So similarly I can write that expression for that effect of temperature on resistance. So change in resistance means R2 minus of R1 is directly proportional to original resistance and rise in temperature here. If I remove that proportionality sign, I will get that proportionality constant, that is alpha here, alpha into R1 into delta of T. So where alpha is equal to what? R2 minus of R1 divided by R1 into delta of T here, where alpha represents what? So alpha represents the temperature coefficient of resistance here. So alpha represents the temperature coefficient of resistance. So temperature coefficient of resistance here. So let me take, this is equation 1 again. Equation 1 can rearrange as, So R of 2. So again minus R1 I will take it into right side here, plus R1 plus of alpha into R1 into delta of t. R2 is equal to R1. So if I take R1 as a common, 1 plus of alpha into delta of t. So this is the required expression for that effect of temperature on resistivity and on resistance as well as on resistivity. So hope you understand about these resistance and as well as about resistivity.